Evening all, Louise here for another episode of Straighten Your Tarot. Straighten your tarot, straighten your crown tarot. Right. I keep forgetting to do these little announcements at the beginning. But if you look at the bottom right hand corner of this video, you'll see a little icon, a crown icon. If you're not subscribed and you want to subscribe, that helps you do it easily. Thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes. Thank you to every single one of you who've signed up for the membership. I believe there's 57 of you now, which is awesome. And the next members only live will be on Sunday night at 7 p.m. Right. This reading, it's a bit of an odd one because I'm quite surprised, really. I didn't think it was going to happen. And I'm not sure if it's actually true, but I'm going to do a reading on it anyway. Apparently in the Telegraph, it's been reported that Keir Starmer has been told by Donald Trump either free speech or no tariffs. So it looks like he's being told that if you don't give your people free speech, you're going to end up with tariffs. So it would be economic suicide for Keir Starmer to double down and stay the way we are. However, apparently out of Whitehall, a spokesperson has said that they don't believe that free speech is conducive to a decent trade deal. So that's, in a way, it's like an admission that we don't have free speech. And isn't it only a few weeks ago that Keir Starmer said in the Oval Office that he's very proud we've had free speech in the UK for hundreds of years, and he's very proud of that tradition, and it'll go on for a long time. So it's all very gaslighty and contradictory. So I'm going to have a look at the tarot and see what that has to say. So tarot, again for tonight, is that's just the insert, is the Tarot of Mystical Moments by Katrin Weltstein. And the oracle cards are the Star Codes Oracle by Heather Rowan Robbins. So I'll do that one after. Oops. So let's have a look. Is Starmer going to let us have our free speech back? And is Trump going to put his foot down and insist on it? J.D. Vance has said on several occasions, and I believe also in an address to Europe, that he's concerned about the diminishing levels of free speech that's become quite widespread in Europe. So they clearly know what's going on. Our lot are clearly gaslighting and still saying that it's a non-issue. But to actually, in a roundabout way, admit that we don't have free speech in the UK, or even freedom of expression in the UK, it's very telling, very telling. We've got the Three of Pentacles first. Three of Pentacles. Oops, hang on, what's that? We've got the King of Swords. Oof, 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 oof. Three of Pentacles, King of Swords. Three of Pentacles, King of Swords. We've got the Four of Cups. And we've got the Eight of Swords. So let's take these then. Let's have a swig of my tea. Right. So we've got this Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is about cooperation, working together to make a plan, if you like. The traditional Rider-Waite would show three people in a temple. One of them's building, and then there's like a clerk of works and a bishop in there. It's three different people collaborating. It's about collaboration to build something. This flower is partially built. If you look, this wall part of the petal is partially built. There's some working together going on. And it's being overseen in a legal way. But this feels military. Now, I don't know whether it's because this is a Japanese samurai warrior or not. I don't know. And also the blackbird with the eye over the warrior's eye. I'm feeling spy here. So this feels like on the outside, on the surface, it looks like the two nations are working together, but it's not in a way. It feels like they're not working together. There's not a lot of trust here. There's not a lot of trust here. And then we've got the Four of Cups and the Eight of Swords. So I'm seeing this as the lack of a deal, the tariffs imposed on us. So Trump's going to impose tariffs on the UK, which means that in a roundabout way, Rachel Reeves' fiscal headroom is no longer there because she gave herself a very tight fiscal headroom. Those tariffs have just narrowed that gap. I'm thinking we're going to have a new budget in a couple of weeks. I think we're going to have a new budget in a couple of weeks. So this is bad news for our government. Very disappointed, in the dark about it all. But here with the Eight of Swords, we've got the opportunity to be free. Now, the Eight of Swords is usually someone who is the woman who is sort of bound, blindfolded, and there's 8 swords behind her. She feels restricted. We are currently restricted. There's an opportunity to be free. This angel's in a bird cage, but the cage top is open. This angel could break free if this angel wanted to. So it's like not listening. The government isn't listening. They've got their back turned towards the solution, if you like, which would be to accept free speech in the UK in exchange for zero tariffs with America. But they've got the back to the opportunity. They don't want this opportunity for freedom. And this picture looks like a sullen child. You know, when you see a kid and you've told a kid off and they go and sit down with bottom lip quivering and hanging out. That's what that feels like. It feels like our government's taken the ball home. So currently, on the surface, there's cooperation, working together to devise a plan. No one trusts each other. Neither side trusts each other. They don't want to hear the plan. They're in a sullen mood, got the back turned towards the solution, and the solution is freedom. This is freedom. But we haven't got freedom because the government have got the back to it. So let's have a look what we're getting next. So that's where we stand. It looks like on the surface they're all working nicely together. However, they're not working nicely together, and the government's took the ball home because America's demanded something that they're not prepared to give. Then we've got the Five of Pentacles, the Hermit, and we've got the Fool again. We had the Fool yesterday. And believe you me, these cards have been shuffled within an inch of the lines. So we've got this Three of Pentacles and the King of Swords. On the surface, they're working together, but actually they don't trust each other. Then we've got the Five of Pentacles. The 5 is about lack. It's about scarcity. There is a lack of a deal here. There's lack of congeniality here. Actually, it looks like the relations between the US government and the UK government is actually quite prickly. I'm feeling the brush off here. And you know what? This card reminds me of the cartoon, The Beauty and the Beast. You know, when they've got this this rose in a glass dome, and every petal that falls is however much life he's got left before he, finds a princess that will marry him. All the petals of, the rose is upside down. It's not quite dead yet. So the deal is not over. It's not over, but there is a lack of, what's the word? There's a real lack of enthusiasm to make a deal in this instance, and I think it feels like that's coming from the American side, actually. And then we've got the king with the 4 of cups. They don't trust each other. The UK's took the ball home, and then there's a hermit moment. So there will be. It feels like what's happening here is they've gone to a stale. There is at a stalemate here. This is stalemate, which will lead to both sides going away and having a think about it. Feels like when you've got 2 kids that have had a scrap, and if they've done something wrong, go and sit in your bedroom and think about what you've done. It's one of them moments. I think the UK is going to have to go away and think about what they've done. But it's a very fine balance, isn't it? Because while ever we've got lack of freedom of expression, there are ties to that freedom of expression or lack of it. And a lot of that is down to not wanting to upset certain factions of our society, particularly the ones that are relied upon for their votes. So the UK government is going to have to go away and think about what they've done and have some quiet reflection. This is, the Hermit is the Virgo card. So I'm seeing that as Kier Starmer. That's Virgo, Hermit. So he's going to go away. He's on a strop. They're not getting on. He's on a strop. He's got his arms folded and his bottom lip out. And he's going to go away and reflect on what he's done. And then we've got the 4, not wanting freedom. Doesn't want freedom. And he's going to, be stubborn about it. And then we've got the Fool. Now, when I saw the Fool yesterday, I saw this as a bit of a trap. I'm seeing this as an opportunity. This is an opportunity to start again, to walk a different path, the start of a journey. There's a major opportunity here for the government of the United Kingdom to rethink what they're doing and restart and reset. And I think that's where we are at with them, particularly as the Hermit and the Fool are together. Go away and think about how you're going to reset. Start from the beginning again. You've dropped a massive bollock with it all from the very beginning. You need to think about what you've done. Go away and think about what you've done, and come back with an air of enthusiasm and a new start. So what about this speech then? Is he going to restore freedom of expression in the UK in exchange for 0 tariffs from America? We've got the 10 of Cups. And we've got the 8 of Wands. Oh, that's good. So with the 10 of Cups and the Hermit, this is sort of the thought of our economy ebbing away slowly. He's not been able to make a deal without having to rethink the free speech. He's having to go away and think about it because he's been a very naughty boy, and he's going to make some concessions with the United States. The 10 of Cups is the happy ever after. We've got the man and his school of kids, man, woman and school of kids here. This is happy families. So it looks like, although there's a rift of the special relationship, You know, we always see the United States as extended family because they are. It seems like there's a kiss and make up scenario going on here, which is a good thing. And then we've got the Eight of Wands. He goes away and thinks about it, thinks about how he can start afresh, restart from the beginning, think about it all. Then we have the Eight of Wands, travel. Now, this could be Trump coming here or Kier Starmer going over there, but it appears to be travel. And it's travel in a positive light, travel, messages, letters, emails. It seems to be all of a sudden there's a flurry of emails, messages, and travel, all to do with the United States. So what's the outcome? Is Keir Starmer going to restore free speech in the United Kingdom? The Lovers. Partnership. There's going to be a partnership. Definitely. Well, I want to know, does that mean that free speech is coming back? We've never had free speech. We've had freedom of expression. Is freedom of expression coming back into this country? We've got the Star. We've got healing. We've got, and this has got something to do with the internet then. So we've got the Star. This is to do with technology. So there is going to be a restoration of the relationship between the UK and the United States. And these last cards seem really, really positive. I think we're just going through a very difficult time at the moment, and Trump is very concerned about our lack of freedom of expression in this country. And I believe it comes off the back of a lady who was arrested for silently praying recently, 200 yards away, meters away from an abortion clinic, and was still arrested. And that's appalled Donald Trump. He's well aware of it. I think they're going to kiss and make up. There is healing to be had here. But are we going to get our free speech back? I just want one more card, a yes or no. 2. I'll take them both. We've got the Moon and the 2 of Pentacles. So I would say that the relationship is restored for a time, but it looks like Starmer's pulling the wool over somebody's eyes. Well, what's the surprise there? Because he's been pulling wool over our eyes for donkeys. And then the 2 of Pentacles. He's going to have to he's going to be forced to make a decision. Very forced to make a decision. There's some illusory stuff going off here in the background, definitely. There's some illusory, backhanded, underhand stuff going on, but he's definitely got to make a decision. Because the Moon's here, we don't quite know yet, because what's happening at the moment is this process of looking like you're working together. Nobody trusts each other. Starmer's got blog on, and he doesn't want to give us our free speech back. Trump's going to dig his heels in, which is going to leave us economically screwed for a time, and which is going to force Starmer to retreat and think about what he's done. But they are going to kiss and make up. There's going to be a flurry of information, emails and travel. They are going to restore the relationship via and because that's here, they're going to restore the relationship via technology, email, electronic communication. And then we've got the Moon and the 2 of Pentacles. There's some underhand stuff going on. There's some illusory stuff going on. And because the Moon is here, We're not going to find out whether Starmer's going to give us our freedom of expression back, but he's got a decision to make, and it's a decision where he is going to have to be a finely balanced one, because if he gives us what we want, our ability to speak freely, is going to piss a lot of his voters off at the same time. So he's teetering, if you like, on the verge of collapse. Either way, is not going to can't make everybody happy, and he's going to upset a lot of people. He's going to find it very, very difficult to juggle everything and keep all his plates in the air. So let's have a look at a Star Codes Oracle then. What else? Star Codes Oracle. Right, let's have a look at these. Star Codes Oracle. Just one, please. These are, oh crikey, Moses. These are a good cardstock if you're thinking of buying these. They're very good cardstock. They're not sharp. Some cards are actually quite sharp. These cards can be quite sharp when you first get them. Until you've worn them a bit. But these aren't. Oh, flipping heck. Not wanting to. No, wake up. Come on, wakey, wakey. Just the one. There we go. There's two. Flipping heck. Let's give it some Reiki. Definitely that one. We've got the Trine Sextile Symbiosis. Number 52. 52. Learn in what to say. Lean into what is easy. Oh God, what's wrong with me? Lean into what is easy and comfortable, and use that comfort to renew, grow, and expand. Look for people who have compatible and complementary ideas or skills to yours. Work with your allies. Gently expand your world through compatible people, collaborative skills, and through doing what you love. Look for a person who holds a missing piece of the project and bring them in. Find those whose work you approve of and invest in them. The path of least resistance can be both delightful and limiting. Don't get stuck in a comfortable rut. Ooh, that's good. That's good advice, even for Kier Starmer. So there you have it, ladies and gents. Will we get free speech back? Is it free speech or tariffs? I don't know, but it looks like Starmer's going to have to do a lot of soul searching. He's going to have to decide which section of his voters he's going to ditch in order to restore freedom of expression, because he's going to have to ditch one side. He can't keep us all happy. Some people want us all shut, our mouths shut, and our speech policed and being told. Some people want to be told what you can and can't say and what you can and can't think. I think the majority of us want to be able to be free to think and say what we want, as long as we're not plotting and, you know, strategizing destruction on anybody. I don't see what the issue is, but that's just me. But he's going to have a tough, bumpy time, Starmer. And he deserves a tough, bumpy time. And I hope Trump gives it him, both barrels, and I don't mean literally. Right, I'm off, and I'll speak to you tomorrow night. Tomorrow night I'm going to do a reading that was requested about the recent court case with Marine Le Pen. And if you think it's got nothing to do with us, think again. It's got a lot to do. It's going to affect a lot of us in this country. it'll have a knock on. Right, I'm off, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Ta.